Today we're working on another building at our shop, and you can see that we have framed it out of conventional steel. We're actually making this out of leftover material from several jobs. The main columns are made out of tube steel, an 8x8 by 3/8 inch HSS section. The other columns are made out of wide flange beams, and we've made the floor also out of wide flange beams. And then we're covering the outside with IMPs, insulated metal panels. These are 3-inch insulated metal panels. You can see it's got a 24 gauge panel on the outside, 26 gauge panel on the inside, 3 inches of polyisocyanurate foam. That gives you about an R7 for every inch. And this one is a textured panel, and you can see the double tongue and groove connection here. Most of the panels have a caulk inside that connection. If it doesn't come with caulk, we have to add caulk inside that connection. Advantage of the IMPs is that they go up fast and clean. We don't have to mess with all of that fiberglass insulation. It gives a nice finished appearance to the inside wall. And don't get confused about the term insulated metal panel. When you hear insulated metal panel or IMPs, that means the panel with the metal outside and inside with the foam core in between. Some people think that insulated metal panel means just a metal panel that has fiberglass insulation in the wall on the inside. You can see this is a typical metal panel. That's just one layer of 26 gauge metal. That's just an R panel or a 7.2 panel. Insulated metal panel means 2 layers of metal with a foam core. Personally, I like to build our buildings out of completely fireproof materials. You can see that we have poured in place concrete floors, not even any metal decking. We weld Nelson studs. These are Nelson studs. We weld them to the steel framing, and then we form the concrete, and we fill the slab with rebar. In this case, it's a number 5 bar at 12 inches on center each way. We even make the stair out of concrete. Just one of my pet peeves. I like to build out of materials that are fireproof and that will last at least 100 years. Even though it's more cost to begin with, if you look at the life cycle cost of that building, it's much lower than if we were to try to build it out of wood, because with the wood we would be replacing different components at various times during its life. The other thing that we're doing on this building is we are modularizing the roof. You'll see over here that we have completely framed the roof apart from the metal building. You can get kind of a look across it here. All of the purlins, all of the subframing, all of the main frame is in place. And if you look closely, you can see 6 lift lugs that we've welded into the framing. Why did we frame the roof separate from the metal building? Well, one, it's a lot safer to do that on the ground. We can get it a lot more precise by framing it where we can work on it easier. And we can do that without the use of expensive equipment. We'll bring out a crane. We'll use 2 spreader bars and 6 chain hoists. We'll lift it up at the angle of the roof, and then we'll lift it right onto those 6 posts that you see, weld it to those 6 posts, and then we can put the roofing on after that. I'm Reich. I'm the CEO of Reich Construction. I'm an architect and contractor. We design and build pre-engineered steel buildings across the United States. Call us about your next project.